We want to do 55 and 12.4. Say that again?
Yeah, they're all parabolas of some kind.
Yeah, they're all definitely parabolas, right?
Yeah.
So starting with A, I want to draw f of x is the quantity x minus 3 squared.
Yeah.
Shift
No.
it to the right 3 units.
Yeah. Remember, this is in the shifting rules kind of ideas, right? So I think to myself, okay, there's a rule happening here and a shift happening.
Yeah.
So if I put an x in this thing, right? So I start with an x. What's the first thing you do to your x?
Minus 3.
Subtract 3. Okay, then what's the next thing you do?
You're squaring it.
Square it. Okay, so which is the rule that gives me the parabola?
The square.
Squaring. Okay, so this is my kind of rule that I'm talking about. Now, is this thing happening before or after?
Before. Before it's squared.
Yeah, it's happening before it's squared, right?
Yeah.
So this is a before thing, which means it's horizontal, vertical?
The horizontal.
Yeah, it's horizontal because it's modifying the inputs, right? It's happening before the rule, so it's I'm modifying the thing that I put into the squaring.
Okay.
So it'll go to the right 3 units.
Because it's backwards.
Yeah, so I go 1, 2, 3 over, and then
Normal parabola because there's nothing else.
normal parabola. And then I could check my answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
This thing says that the point, what point is that?
0, 3. Nick 0, negative.
It's 3, 0. And that tells me, right, that if I
Yeah, there you
input
go.
3 into this thing, I should get 0 out. Is that true?
Yes.
Good. Picture. Maybe labels,
Yeah.
X's, Y's. We could put another point on this to anchor it down a little more, but whatever. All right. How about for B?
It's negative. Isn't it
So-
the same thing, just
Same
flipped
shit.
it the other way, right?
So I've got minus 3 squaring, right? That's the same stuff. And then what did they add?
Negative.
Negative, switch it over.
Yeah, I'm going to multiply by negative 1 out here. So that's, here's my rule, right? This was a right 3. This guy now is a, Angela, you had it? Brownie flip. Yeah, this is a flip, right? And because it comes, after the rule, it's a,
Downward.
Horizontal.
yeah, it's a vertical flip, right? If it came before the rule, it'd be a horizontal flip. You see that? So I go over 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would be drawing this picture that I drew last time, right?
Yeah.
Except now I need to flip it over so you get your frowny face like this. And this should still have that point 3, 0 on there. And it does, right? Because minus 0 is still 0.
So would that be the inverse of that one or not?
It's not the inverse. How do I know this one doesn't have an inverse?
Horizontal line test.
Yeah, the horizontal line test tells you there's no inverse, right? Because if you flip it, you have to do the plexiglass flip, right?
Mm-hmm.
The plexiglass flip, right? We'll put this piece on top of that piece. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll fail the vertical line test.
Got it.
Remember, the horizontal line test is just the before you plexiglass vertical line test. So there's my answer for B. How about C? What did they add now? I still start with an X,
They added a plus
subtract 3, square. What do I do after a square?
Shift up to.
Negative.
Still negative. We multiply by negative 1. And then now they added,
2.
add 2.
So you stick with the flip.
So that add 2, is that happening before or after the rule?
After.
Well after now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to look the same and then just be shifted up to.
Yeah.
Perfect. So 1, 2, 3. So before I would be drawing this guy, right? But now I need to move that whole thing up 2. And now this point is
3, 2.
3, 2. And then maybe I could plug 3 in and check, right? Do I get 2 up?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay. Cool. Questions, thanks? That help recall a little bit?
Yeah.